Welcome to Aurelius Whitlock's Murder Museum.
I'm Marcus Richardson.
And I'm Nathan Hicken.
And a bit of trivia for you, Mr. Hicken. Do you know the last time that I, Marcus, made you, Nathan, a murder mystery on the Murder Museum?
The last time? Let's see. It's the Scrambled Gallery.
It is. Do you know when we did that?
Was that February?
It was a full year ago. That was last October.
No way. It was really... Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, here I am thinking that I'm contributing regularly to a podcast, and like the bread and butter, the meat of this was a year ago. It's crazy.
Oh, my gosh. Wow, it's like we're getting a whole new season now.
Yeah. Well, it's just crazy that like I was like, well, that's where I left things off last, and it's like, wow, I've left Nathan in this like suspended state for... Like, it's not literally suspended, not anymore. But anyway, that's wild. All of this to say, I'm maybe a little rusty. We always say that, though. So who knows? Maybe it'll be exactly the same as always.
Oh, yeah. Man, I can't believe it's been that long. I'm very excited, though.
I'm excited. I'm excited to have you as the detective again. So we often start with mini mysteries. It sounds like you have one. I don't, but I do have something that was kind of funny as I was looking for one, which is I just Googled like short murder mystery puzzle, and Google has like an AI overview. So I did not seek AI. AI came to me.
Fair.
And it has like a puzzle where it's like a woman is found dead in her apartment hanging from the ceiling. The detectives determine that it could not be a suicide because she couldn't have, gone on that rope. I'm like, okay, so this is the classic, like, they're missing the, like, water puddle, but, like, she stood on a block of ice, right?
Yeah.
But then I look up the solution, and it says, the killer is the person who stood on a block of ice to hang the woman.
Oh, a twist on the form, I see.
But do you agree with me that this is doubly stupid? Because the whole idea of the block of ice is like, oh, she couldn't have like pulled a chair out from under her if she hung herself. If there's another person there, they could have used a chair and put the chair away. So it's absolute nonsense.
But no, they lugged in an ice block, stood on it, and then let it just melt away.
For fun, for kicks. Then they'll never see what they stood on. So while I can't guarantee that I will have a stellar mystery today, I can make you this promise. There will be no blocks of ice in the murder mystery I share with you today.
No ice?
None.
Dang. That leads pretty well into the mini mystery I found. I found a couple. So I went through this Sherlock Holmes puzzle case that we've done some in the early days of the podcast. We pulled some from here. But we found that a lot of these mysteries are just math problems.
Yeah.
And... as fun as math is when it's, flavored like Sherlock, it's actually not. So I went through and I pulled out the only 3 murders that I could find in the fiendish collection of these puzzles.
Wow. Okay.
And I have one for you right now. This one's called In Paris. So how this is going to work is... you can ask me questions. It'll be more of like a little mini exploratory scenario. You'll see why.
Okay.
All right. A lady and her brother checked into the Ritz the afternoon before the World Fair. They dined together, but he was exhausted, so they retired early. Next morning, the lady was surprised that her brother did not appear for breakfast. She asked the waiter if he had already eaten and received a puzzled stare. When she went looking for his room, number 13, she was unable to find it. The concierge informed her that there was no room 13. The manager said the same. All the staff insisted she had arrived alone and eaten alone the night before. The registry book showed just her name. The rooms on the first floor went straight from 12 to 14. Despite her very great distress, she could find no evidence her brother had ever existed. What was going on?
I mean, I'll say that that's a good setup just in terms of like, oh, this sounds mysterious.
Right? I love those kinds of things, like the diner that never existed, the missing person. Yeah. Great setup.
Okay. You're laughing like there isn't a great payoff, but that doesn't mean we can't try for this.
Who's to say?
Okay. I'm wondering whether the angle is think more about the brother never being there or the hotel room never being there, the 13. 13 could be on the opposite side of the hall with the 12, 13, 14 kind of thing. Could it just be a different hotel and there was someone who had her name?
Ooh, this is the same hotel she checked in. And on your note on the rooms, you go down the hall and it skips straight from 12 to 14 and then to 15, 16, 17. And it's 9, 10, 11, 12 up until that point.
Okay, so it could be the superstition thing of we don't have room 13s. But that doesn't explain why they insist that she didn't check in with someone unless she has some sort of disorder or dissociative identity or schizophrenia.
While that is a proposed solution, literally, that is not the more correct solution that they offer. She is completely normal.
Does it say that could be true, or it just
yes, it says that could be true, but
it's not. Okay. World Fair. This happens to be the World Fair where they invent time travel, and
ooh. See, that would be more fun, a little more speculative. I will say I don't know if the World Fair is supposed to be a clue. If it is, it's not a very good one. But there is something you might be able to extrapolate from the World Fair as to time period. But it's a stretch.
Is this time period one like of superstition and they will refuse to speak ill or
See, that would lead to some cool like
he's been blacklisted.
Subtext, some cool. Yeah, right? Like, wow, he was in the CIA, something crazy. No.
It's not inspiring confidence that I'm putting out these kind of lackluster ideas and you're acting like they're better than the actual solution.
Yep. I will say the World Fair, particularly this would be around 1906.
There was a great fire?
Probably. There was a great something. A fire would be cool. Like maybe, something he started the fire. Yeah, anyway, it would be more.
Is this the type of thing where our dear listener has heard 1906 and immediately knows what's happening and I don't?
Absolutely not. I think the only person who might get that is maybe one of my sisters.
Okay. What happened in 1906? The Industrial Revolution?
No.
Witches?
Why don't you inspect the doors a little more?
Oh, I'm in this. Oh, sorry, I haven't been asking questions. I've just been guessing. Is 13 actually the letter B or? All right, I look at the doors. What do I see?
You look at the doors, you find that it goes 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. But as you look at 14, you realize it's just stuck on. You peel it off, underneath that is 13.
Oh my goodness.
There's been a cover-up.
Okay, are there two 14s?
It looks like they just shifted all the nameplates down one, so yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there a disappearance? Did they intentionally kidnap this guy?
You look in the room, and it does look like your brother has never been there. Like, it is sterile. It even smells like whatever they had for Lysol in 1906. Like, everything is pristine.
Okay.
There's a nice breeze coming in from the open window.
Okay. Did he jump out the window and run away?
He did not.
I don't know if I'm getting any closer.
I don't know how you'd get to the solution. So if you want to phone the police and they can figure out what happened to your...
Yeah, I show them that the room's been covered up. Egads.
You give them your brother's name, and they quickly phone around, and they find him at a hospital. Now, how did that happen? As Holmes eventually pointed out, the only two rational possibilities were either that the woman was demented, I don't know if that's a great word to use, or that the entire hotel staff were colluding against her. The former option, whilst neat, would hardly have occasioned his presenting the matter to me in such a manner. As it happened, the staff were indeed colluding. The brother had been diagnosed with severe typhoid fever during the night and was immediately whisked away to a small, quiet hospice outside the city. Terrified the news of the lethally infectious disease might panic the World's Fair visitors and lead to a scandalous financial disaster, the manager had the room sealed and disguised and briefed all the staff to remain resolute in the face of the lady's questioning.
Okay.
Excuse me?
I mean, that sounds like a great mystery. Too bad I wasn't presented with that one. Like, you know, like that's interesting if there was any evidence that implied anything about disease. Was there? Did I miss something?
No, all it says is he was exhausted, so he went to bed early.
Oh, of course. Typhoid, a classic
yes.
sign.
And like it's like they're trying to get the World Fair to hint that, oh, this is during a big typhoid outbreak or something. I don't know why it has to be in Paris either. I know like 1906 is like Typhoid Mary, that whole thing. But that doesn't scream World's Fair. Also, why is the staff going so hard on the gaslighting that your brother did not exist? I feel like that's going to raise more questions and more panic than just being like, yeah, he was sick, so he wanted to go to the hospital. It's just a lot of like nothing, because you're not really able to solve it from this description.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, now that we've firmly planted our feet on the high ground of mysteries,
yes,
placed ourselves as authorities on the subject, let us cavort into a mystery of my making that I'm sure will be flawless.
Yes, as long as there's no secret typhoid outbreak, I think this will be great.
I can make you two promises about my mysteries. One, no giant blocks of ice. Two, no typhoid fever. And that's a promise.
Typhoid and ice block free for all you allergies out there.
Excellent. Are you ready?
I am so ready.
Okay, let's do this. With its endless halls and imposing obsidian exterior, the Murder Museum has always felt cold and hollow. At least, it used to. Today, in the museum, you count at least a dozen other patrons, each with their own pocket Watson in hand.
Oh.
Apparently, word about the Murder Museum has spread. You attempt to shove down the feeling that you liked the Murder Museum before it was cool. But, as you catch a glimpse of Aurelius Whitlock greeting a new visitor with his toothy grin, you get the distinct impression that from his perspective, everything is going according to plan. Your wanderings today lead you to a pedestal displaying a necklace ending in a small plastic rectangle. You lean over the velvet guardrail, and that peculiar sensation washes over you. In the void, you hear a voice, soft and rasping, speaking an enigmatic code of letters and numbers. I-20, G47, B11. The world sharpens into a hallway of muted cream colors and flowery embellished baseboards, and you hear another voice echo from down the hall behind you. Bingo!
Oh, incredible.
You look down, and you are dressed in navy scrubs, holding a clipboard.
Oh. What does my clipboard say?
It has a pen clipped on it that says Legacy Villa Assisted Living Center.
Oh, no. Oh.
And there is a note that says, your shift begins in room 105, signed the curator.
The curator. I wonder if he's here. Room 105. Okay, a murder in a retirement home. That's awesome. Okay. Is there anything else on my clipboard?
Nope.
Okay.
Just the one note.
Anything in my scrub pockets?
Funny you should ask.
Hee.
Rats. I thought I could sneak it past you. So, we have a note that is folded in fourths. You open it up, and it says, early bingos at 7:30. He wakes up around 8. 9:30, Connect 4. Good time to retrieve unless Marv is snooping around. Thank you, Martel, for everything.
Interesting.
In your other pocket, you find a rather bulky bottle of multivitamins.
Oh. Sounds good. Are they the gummy kind or the pill kind?
They're the pill kind, regrettably.
Alas.
Gummy kind is so much more fun.
Right? Adult fruit snacks.
Really takes the fun. Yeah, adult fruit snacks. Never need to feel guilt about eating those fruit snacks.
All right. Okay. Interesting. Am I Martel or did Martel... am I going to give this to Martel? That's a good question. Okay. I suppose on to 105.
Yeah, you walk down this hallway and they are labeled 101, 102 on the other side, 103 on the other side, back and forth. And each one has a nameplate. You see David, Julie, Marv, Ridge, and Steven. And Steven is 105.
Okay. Looks like I'm assisting Steven then.
Yes.
I'll go ahead and knock on the door.
Knock on the door and there's no response.
Oh no. I try the handle. Actually, I touch the handle with the back of my hand in case there's a fire.
Oh, how wise. Rats. You got me again. Can you just imagine if I punished you for not checking a doorknob first? That would... a real kind dynamic between us two.
A great start back into mystery solving.
Yeah. I'll write that down for next time. The door is unlocked, so you can step right in.
Okay.
What you see is a small living quarters. On the left is a living room with several bookcases and a kitchenette. On the right is a bathroom and a bedroom, and you can see through the cracked bedroom door a pair of feet poking out from underneath the bed sheets.
Steven?
No response.
Ah, dang. Well, they don't call this the murder mystery or the murder museum for nothing, so... I would like to go investigate Steven or whoever is in the bed.
Yeah. You walk into the bedroom, and it is mostly just big enough for a bed. There is a walker on the left side. There are also two little side tables here, one on the right side of the bed and one by the door where you just walked in. But you first go to the body, and the man is completely motionless. His mouth is agape, his eyes are slightly rolled back, and one of his arms dangles off the right side of the bed. A set of tubes runs from his nose to the left side of his bed.
I'd like to check for a pulse.
And you don't find it.
Okay.
You're acting like this isn't like a place where people die.
Oh, yeah, actually, there could be no foul play here. That's true. This is just another day on the job. Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to look for any signs of foul play. Is there a gaping stab wound or any of the sort on his person?
It's good that you check because there is nothing discernible.
Okay.
You check his body. He is certainly dead, but there are no physical symptoms.
Okay.
Besides that, his body seemed maybe slightly contorted, like he was clenching or something as he... Oh man, how do dead bodies work? I should really look this stuff up. But it doesn't look like... It doesn't look maybe as peaceful as you've been told in stories about how people die.
I would like to follow the tubes to wherever they're going.
Yeah, it looks like they hook up to an oxygen tank next to the walker. It's a tank that's labeled on the outside, O2 tank for personal use.
Okay, so it's an oxygen tank.
It's a metal red tank with a slightly torn label.
Oh, I want to tear that label off. Is it secretly a fire extinguisher?
You pull it off and there is like numbers on it, but nothing discernible. It looks like some kind of code for people who know what oxygen tanks are.
And I am not that person. Okay. Sounds good. I would like to see if there's any signs of tampering with the tube, because I don't buy that the first dead body I see is just a peacefully passed away old person.
You double check the tubes, and they were certainly connected to his nose and certainly connected to this tank.
Okay. Before I'd like, is there a call button?
Not one that you see immediately, but you
Okay.
haven't looked at his side table.
Okay. I'd like to look at both side tables before I alert anyone.
Sure. You start with the one by the door. It has a webcam set up on it,
Oh.
pointing towards the bed.
Is the webcam on?
Nothing's blinking.
Okay. Interesting. Is the webcam connected to a computer?
It must be wireless. Or sorry, it's plugged in to the wall.
Okay.
Except you follow the cord and it's not plugged in. But it's not connected to any computer.
Okay.
That was such a weird way that I said that. It would be plugged. It has a cord. First I said it was wireless. Then I said it had a cord. But it is not connected to a computer.
Okay, so it's not plugged in anything. Got it. What's in his other side table?
So this is immediately next to his bed. It has a drawer and a cupboard. And on top is a knocked over digital photo frame, a cup of water, and a necklace. As you're over here, you step on another necklace that is on the ground.
What is the necklace?
Which one? There's one
Oh,
on
there's
top and one
two.
on the
Okay.
ground.
What's the one on the ground first?
The one on the ground looks like a plastic rectangle with a button on it.
Does it look like a call for help, life alert button?
It looks very much like that. Yep.
Awesome. Okay. What about the other necklace?
It looks like a metal chain necklace, and it ends in the letter T.
Okay. Can I write the digital photo frame?
Yep, you lift it up, and it is cycling through pictures of this man in the bed with what you assume is his large family. It looks like he probably has several adult daughters and several grandchildren. A large family.
Okay. Oh boy. Is there what time is it? Is there a time on the digital frame, or do I have a watch?
Yeah, you would be able to see on the digital frame that it is 7:50-ish a.m.
Oh, dang. This is like 10 minutes before he's supposed to wake up. Okay. Okay. That water glass. Can I sniff it for the scent of bitter almonds?
Yes, an excellent thing to sniff. It smells like water smells. You might have a more discerning nose than I do, but there's no almond smell in this cup of water.
Okay.
There is, however, a set of dentures.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So maybe it does smell a little bit like spit. That would probably be what it smells like.
Okay. Well, one thing I want to check before I go any further. I opened the vitamins in my pocket. They don't smell like almonds, do they?
An excellent thing to check. They are white nondescript pills that say P90X or something, you know, like it's...
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm too worried to try these myself, and I don't have a Watson to test it on, so...
and a bummer.
Right?
At the mention of Watson, you do have your Pocket Watson buzz, and you hear a mumbled voice.
Watson, hello!
Hello, I just thought I would remind you that I exist and that you can access me at any time for witty banter. I've had quite a time of it with Marcus, and I just thought maybe you might also want to use me more.
I appreciate it, and I promise to fully incorporate you as part of the team. Speaking of, who are all those other people in the museum?
I mean, guests like yourself, of course.
But I thought what we had was special.
Oh, you think you're special? That's so you.
Man.
Well, I just thought I'd remind you that my services are available to you if you so choose to use them. But otherwise, I do not have any information for you at this time. I just thought I would interject myself.
I appreciate it. It's good to see you. All right. I close
All
the
right,
pocket
click.
watch. Okay. Good to know. All right. The T chain necklace, does it look like a cross or does it look like a capital T, cursive T?
Looks like a lowercase t.
Lowercase t. Okay. I feel bad stealing from a dead old person who has family, but that doesn't stop me before, so I'm gonna take the necklace. I'm gonna go ahead and press the life alert button, see who comes running, or if it's me.
A voice pops on. This is a Life Alert 24/7 headquarters. What is your emergency and who can I send?
Well, this is... I don't know who I am. I work at the...
Are you okay? How long have you not known who you are?
About the past 5 minutes. I work at the Legacy Villa Assisted Living Center, and Steven has passed away.
We will send someone immediately. This is Stephen Lambert. I'm looking up the records here for Legacy Villa.
Yes, it is.
We will be in contact with Legacy Villa, and we will get. Sorry, what did you say about him? You said he
is
was
non-responsive.
Unresponsive?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we will be in contact about who to send. Thank you for letting us know.
Anytime. I don't know how you hang up one of these, so I'm just gonna put it back down. Okay. The authorities are on their way, Stephen, I say, and pat his arm. Okay.
His arm that dangles at the side.
Oh, yes. I want to check that arm. Is there any mysterious needle points or weird tattoos?
No, that's something that would be in a Nathan exhibit. I'm just joking.
Okay.
Nothing weird about the arm besides it could have been reaching for one of these objects.
All right. Then I'm going to go ahead into the bathroom right next door. And really quick, I want to check, A, if I can find any, like, personal hygiene objects here. And then B, is there a mirror?
There is a mirror.
Okay. What do I look like? Am I, like... Just want to make sure I'm, like, human, right?
Yeah. So you have
Okay.
this nice brown hair that's coiffed to the side, clean shaven. It looks a lot like you.
Oh.
Not actually, though. It looks like a handsome young man like yourself.
Awesome. Great. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, while you're looking here, there's not any medication, which is a little odd, but there are toothbrushes, or I guess a toothbrush.
A second toothbrush.
Well, let's think. Would there be two? Yeah, there'd probably be two. You find a note on the counter, in addition to various toiletries, which you would generally expect. But there is a note that is a jumble of letters.
Okay.
It says LYE, comma, BTTCY, comma, DGTTTHY, comma, and it goes on.
Okay. That was 3 T's.
It was 3 T's.
So this is not just a cryptogram, alas. I'm tempted to sit down and just be in here puzzling through this when the authorities arrive, but I will resist the urge and put it away for now.
I will say that I may not have emphasized it, but the side table did have a drawer and a cupboard as well.
Oh, well, we're going to go back there. Really quick, is this note handwritten or typed?
This is handwritten.
Okay, cool. We're going to go over back to that side table and open the cupboard and the drawer.
Yeah, in the drawer you find a journal, it looks like, an unlabeled book, and as you open it up, it has a series of journal entries.
Ooh, yeah, I'm going to start reading this this dead man's diary.
Sure. You flip to the most recent, the end, and it looks like he says that he attended Julie's birthday last night, and then he has written, seemingly unrelatedly, everything softens with time, skin, voice, and memory, but that one thing remains sharp and blistering. Will my new conviction help me?
Oh, so what did Stephen remember even after everything else is gone? Does this handwriting match the handwriting on the note in the bathroom?
It does.
Okay. So Stephen wrote this mysterious coded letter. I will pocket the journal. Who says dead men don't tell tales? And is there anything else in the side table?
Oh, yes. And in the cupboard underneath the drawer, there is a personal safe.
Oh. Is it by chance open?
No. Good check.
Okay.
It's got a digital keypad.
Digital keypad. Is it numbers?
Yep.
Okay. Just for fun, I'm gonna tap a whole bunch of numbers and see how many it lets me put in.
It's 4.
Aha! Now I know what to look for. A 4-digit number.
You know, my brother told me the other day that he took someone's phone and as a joke was like, I'm going to crack this right now. 1, 2, 3, 5. And it unlocked. And in an old person's room, I mean, that honestly might be a great place to start. But I'll tell you right now, it won't be worth it.
It's not just 111 or 1234 or swordfish.
It is neither. It's not swordfish. It'd be crazy if they found a way to make it swordfish, but no, it's not. Not yet apparent what the code would be.
Okay. Just a quick perusal through the journal. No 4-digit numbers pop up in prominence.
No, it looks like he dates each entry.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Is there anything else in the bedroom that I have not looked at?
No, I don't believe so. There was a walker, but it looks like a walker. There's nothing special about it.
There's no one under the bed?
You look under the bed and you see an empty tank.
Oh.
And that's it.
Empty tank. I'm going to pull this tank out.
It is a tank that also has a label on it that says O2 oxygen tank for personal use.
Does it look different from the other tank?
This one's gray.
I don't know why that's significant, but I'm sure that it is. I will pocket that as well.
This is rather large, as if like it couldn't be disposed easily, so it was simply left under the bed, perhaps.
Yes.
So you can lug it around if you'd like. Actually, we have a whole system for this, right? Pocket Watson's like got a whole thing going on, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, you get to keep it.
Yay. My immediate thought with this is that the tanks have been swapped, and either the red tank is a bad tank or the gray tank's a bad tank and was hidden, or the red tank is the bad tank and the good tank was hidden. So something's going on with these tanks. Is there anything else in the bathroom?
Nope.
Okay. Then
it's got a cool shower with a seat in it. Like, you don't know where people get those kind of showers, but they seem hip.
High level stuff. Okay. Dang. Steven must be loaded if he's in one of those fancy assisted living places. Okay. Let's go to the living room. I noticed some bookshelves, and that always draws my eyes.
Yeah, he has 3 bookshelves. Many books, just kind of looking through. There are just a variety of titles. However, one bookshelf catches your eye, which is none of the books have titles on the spine.
Oh, I pull one out at random.
You pull one out, and you are reading a journal.
Oh my gosh. When does this date back to?
You open journal. Oh, the one you're looking at, or the entire bookshelf?
The one I'm looking at.
The one you're looking at is for the year 2026.
What was the date in the journal that I had?
2053.
What? Wait. Okay. I run back into Steven's room. I look out the window. Is there a window?
Yes, there's a window.
Okay, I look out the window.
You see pine trees.
Okay.
And you see a weird-looking car drive down the road, but otherwise, I mean, clearly it's the future, but for the purposes of this mystery, it looks like the world has not much changed.
Okay. That's wild. Okay, 2053. I think this is before the robot uprising in
I wouldn't hold me to it. I don't remember if I said a date in that one, but they might be parallel universes.
Fair. Okay. Well, that is shocking. Man. Okay. I have a whole bookshelf full of journals. I don't know what to look for those yet, so I'm going to leave those be, but that is good to know. So I can go back in time. What is the earliest journal? What year is the earliest journal?
It would probably be maybe the year 2001, somewhere in there.
So 2001 to 2053. If any significant events happen... Oh, that one thing! Something happened in his life that he remembers. That one, I bet it's in here. I do not have time to read 50 some odd years of journals.
That could be another fun podcast.
All right, Marcus, start making up entries for the year 2049. I want to hear everything.
And I flipped the page. What does the next one say?
Okay. What else is in this living room?
You see some family pictures on the walls, a well-used couch, a television, nothing else of great interest to you.
Okay. All right. And then I believe there's a kitchenette.
Yep, there is no oven. It looks kind of like mostly just a microwave and a fridge here. Bunch of snacks. Nothing that immediately catches your eye, unless you have questions about the area.
Any used dishes, anything in the trash can?
Yes, there are some used dishes. Looks like pizza pockets, stuff like that. But it doesn't look like this is a place where someone would prepare full meals.
Okay.
Or at least not frequently. Nothing in the trash that is of note to you.
Sounds good. So it sounds like he didn't have anyone over any company, at least by the dishes themselves. He didn't offer them food if they were here. Okay. There's no strange smells in the apartment, right? Anything smell off?
You get this big whiff of assisted living home.
Awesome.
Which I hate to say it, it's a little bit like pee, a little bit like old clothes.
I do regret that. Okay. Well, I am going to exit the room, and I should probably be responsible and find some staff before I start talking to people.
As you exit the room, there is a man in a motorized wheelchair that is by a door at the end of the hallway that leads to the outside, leads to those pine trees, and he looks over at you and he says, "Hey, you can open that door for me?"
Of course, sir. Absolutely. I walk over, and sorry, remind me, what's your name again?
You're asking Marv what his name is. My name's Marv. I told you that before. I'll tell you again. The name's Marv.
I love Marv.
M-A-R-V.
Oh, of course, sir. I'm just messing with you. I open the door.
Thank you. And he starts motorizing himself out into the outside. And you hear another voice behind you say, "Wait, hey, stop. Why did you leave? Let Marv outside."
Sorry? Who's speaking to me?
Someone is peeking out of the door 102, an older woman.
Julie.
And she says, You can't let Marv outside."
What? Why can't I let Marv outside?
Where is he gonna go?
You know what? Fair enough. I go outside.
Marv sees you and he tries to make the chair go even quicker.
All right, sir. I think you've had enough fun. Let's get you back inside.
I'm gonna meet a friend down the road.
And what friend would that be? I say, jogging lightly next to the wheelchair.
I don't need to tell you who my friends are. I got my own business.
You're gonna miss later bingo if we don't get you back to the home. I mean, Julie really misses you already.
You have completely misread the situation between me and Julie. And he struggles to go even quicker, and it's not going any quicker.
Alas. I'm going to gently try to turn the motorized wheelchair back towards the home, if that's possible.
He struggles briefly, but ultimately relents, as if this is either a common occurrence or he knows that he's lost. And you lead him back into the hallway where the rest of this exhibit is waiting for you.